Well, it's early morning. What does a typical day for me look like? Well, I pull that blind down so the cat can look out the window. Or sometimes he just pulls it down himself and helps himself to the window. Now, before I get out of bed, I'm going to start with a little bit of light reading. What? You can come up too if you want, kitty. Well, having finished reading, the next task is to get a few things organized. This starts the first part of the Vanlife shuffle for the day. Hey, buddy. Now there's a bunch of stuff that's on my counter here that I'm going to move onto the bed. Some of it's just kind of here temporarily, like this is a bag full of things for a project I'm working on, and just need to get it out of my way. I got to find a permanent home for this guy, which is my food sealer. Very useful tool. I just need to figure out the best place to put it. Got a computer case. Gonna move that somewhere. And camera case, throw that somewhere. And now we're pretty much good. A fairly common BLM land thing. Moo. And the cat is not happy. Hey, kitty, is that what has you spooked? Kitty's been over here spooked for a while. He's like, dude, what is that thing? Kitty, it's a cow. Time for my morning walk. It's getting out early in the morning before I do much else. Take about, I don't know, half hour walk or so. Just get a chance to clear the head in the morning, see the wonderful scenery before it gets too hot out here, and just really enjoy the day. It's a busy day on Fridays, and so I have a few hours of work I need to do, and then I need to prepare videos for the week for the different channels, or for the weekend, I guess. Get the news all queued up, get a video out on the traveling channel, and then if I have a little bit more time later, I'll add some extra time into my afternoon walk. But for now, yeah, my head's pretty clear. Took about maybe about a half-mile stroll, and then we're just gonna head on back now to the good old campsite and start getting the rest of my day done, which is gonna consist of cooking some breakfast, check in on emails. I'm gonna start doing work, and then that's gonna take us down until my afternoon breaks and things like that. So when you're camping around here in Arizona, there are pack rats. Pack rats can get into your engine. One of the things they do is say, open up your hood. And I'm not really going to do that. But the other thing you can do is you can actually get coyote urine and spray it around your engine and stuff. And it sounds kind of gross, but it keeps them out. Well, I have cats. And because I have cats in here and one of them tends to sleep on the driver's seat, I'm not likely to be disturbed by mice. But just in case, I changed the kitty litter box, put the bag right under here. Now we have the smell of cat urine under my engine. That's also going to keep pack rats away. First thing we need to do to start our day, flip my switches. This is internet, this is my router, this is my network switch. And there's an issue with my router right now where it's supposed to power itself on and it doesn't. And so I'm just going to go down there and push the button. Eventually I'll fix that. I think it's a CMOS battery that went bad. I looked for all the settings in BIOS, couldn't find them again. Found it before, not this time. Anyway, that's going to allow me to turn on the computer here. And then I'm going to switch this switch back here, which turns on by both my monitors, turn on my audio, and crank on my media PC right here. And then this guy's going to ask me for a password because this whole computer is completely encrypted. And you don't get to see my password. Well, in the morning for breakfast, I'm usually going to cook up bacon and eggs if I have some. I have some oatmeal and a few other little odds and ends on the side if I don't do that. I'm actually not sure if it's going to be a good move or a bad move today. I'm actually going to cook on electric instead of gas today. Give my gas stove a break, at least for the morning. Batteries are already reporting at 13.3. And we're going to get pretty much full sun. If I run into problems later on tonight, then I just run the engine for a little bit. But I don't think running the electric burner at 500 watts is going to hurt much for, 20 minutes or so. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that. What's up? What's up? You know it's breakfast time, huh? And you think that means you're getting some. You're not. You're not getting anything. So now that I got that food saver, what I'm doing with my bacon is I'm getting them, cutting them in half, and I'm freezing down one of them so that it really is going to keep the bacon extra fresh. So I need to get another container to put that in now that it's open. These are really nice disposable containers. I get them with lunch meat. The Walmart lunch meat that you can get. I think it's like Oscar Mayer brand or something. I don't know. One of them comes in this nice little can. They don't last forever, but they're good enough to keep for food storage for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and use these guys. Now I have nearly fresh bacon. So I'm going to have a smaller chance of bacon actually going bad, as if I don't eat bacon fast enough. And before I do much else, though, I am actually going to do coffee before I do this. So we're going to go ahead and get the coffee pot out. So many people get the Berkey filters, which I might investigate sometime. The one question is, where do I put it? Because they do take up a lot of space. The other question is, do I want to spend a few $100s when, $13 Walmart special works just fine. Also a lot easier, more portable, and I can shift it around different places throughout the day. So what I do with my water filtration now is I just fill it up, make sure all my water bottles are filled with filtered water as well, and then we're good. This is where having the van on an angle actually is beneficial, because the eggs will go to one side of the pan and not get caught up in my bacon like that. So I do actually like angles sometimes. A perfectly level van is sometimes annoying. But anyway. Well, the bacon and eggs is finishing up. Now I'm over here. I'm on Arch Linux, by the way. And we're going to boot up Kodi. And my morning routine for watching stuff is whatever is in my BitChute feed, which I watch through Kodi. So we're going to come over here, boot in my add-ons. Oh, I accidentally hit music because I'm watching the camera here. There we are. And there's my BitChute, and then I'll have a variety of feed there, whatever videos popped up in the last day. So breakfast is over, and it is time to actually get a bunch of work done. Woo, my hair's a mess. Maybe that's what happens when I don't shower for a long time. Anyway, hey, van life, right? But it's time to work, so I got my work computer on, going right over here, and I just need to program some pages to custom tag Google Ads for a client into, and then we got some videos going over here. And so now I'm just going to sit down here and work for a couple of hours. So I actually put out my day on a schedule. So today I'm working for a couple hours, and then I take about 3 hours. I work on videos for the different YouTube channels. It's Friday, so I'm preparing the weekly news roundup for Switch to Linux. If I have time in the middle of all that, I'm going to go out and record a video for the Christian channel as well. But that doesn't have to be done today, just if I have some extra time in that 3 hour block. And then once we get to that 3 hour block done, there's some exercising. We're going to add in a little bit more walking and such. And then it's Friday, so I actually do take breaks, believe it or not. Friday night is my one big break after the weekly news roundup on Switch to Linux. I don't do anything for the rest of the night. I play a couple video games and watch some videos, and that's about it. So we'll come back on when I'm done with this work and on to content creation, and we'll talk about what we do with that. Well, as I said, these videos on these work days can be a little bit boring at times. I went through a couple hours of regular work, and then I did about 3 or so hours of video production. So right now we are rendering a video over here. Has about 17 minutes left to go, and that is a Tux Traveler video. All I did for lunch, I rarely ever eat lunch, but I had some extra celery that needed used up and things like that. So I went ahead and just had some celery and peanut butter. And while I was waiting on some things, and then the only other significant thing I did is I threw the solar panel out there for just make sure this guy's charged up. It was pretty much charged up. I used it just to start doing this video, while the last one I was doing took a long time to render. So I started that on the laptop, and then I moved it over here. It's way more efficient to run the video production on the big computer, but when that's rendering and processing, I can't exactly do that. Cats, well, he's just been doing that all day. And the other cat, haven't seen her all day. She just hangs out up there, right? Yeah. You want to say hi? I don't know if you can say hi. Well, anyway. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and do some exercise. I have some flex bands that I use. And I'm going to turn something on over here to watch, do a little bit of exercise. Just kind of work out the muscles a little bit, and then from there I will decide, am I either going to walk some more and get some more steps in, or am I going to rest up a little bit before my evening, when tonight I need to get ready for the stream at 9 o'clock, and so I'll be doing that. Start usually about 8:30 or so is a good time for me to jump on there and start working on that. So anyway, that's all I've been doing up to now, and I just have not gotten a chance to get out there and see that beautiful scenery yet today, but I have been in it, pretty much each day for a while, so that's okay.
Everybody's van life is different. Some of us build out our vans to be completely away from the internet, completely away from society, and just get out into nature and hike and bike and all sorts of other things. I'm not usually that guy. I still, unfortunately, have a lot of things I need connections to in the computerized and the digital world. So for me, I built my van so that I can keep doing the crazy computer things that I'm doing while being in the middle of nowhere. And being in the desert restores my soul. It is so quiet, it is so peaceful, and I can come back to the van, open up the doors, turn on the internet, watch some things, and just really, really enjoy the scenery around me. For some people, they don't want to do that. I guess the basic point is live out your van life how you want to live out your van life. Each one of us approaches things a little bit different. I don't think anybody has any specific right or wrong answers, unless, of course, they're asking for advice, in which case, hey, go ahead and share your collective knowledge. That's fine. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed the day, how I spend on a typical work day here in the middle of the desert in my van life. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and we'll see you a little bit further down the road.